if you look at the movie Rebellion when all the girls are kind of standing together, it goes without saying that Kyoko actually has like she doesn't have the smallest rack, but she has one of the smallest racks in the actual series or whatever. And at first I thought this was a bad thing because, you know, like not having big titties is bad. But then I started thinking about Kyoko's personality. When you think about it, Kyoko is like the closest thing to a tsundere in Madoka Magica. And the reason I say this is because she likes to give this impression that she's, you know, like hot shit, like rough and tough and all this other crap when it came to dealing with Sayaka. But when you think about it, she basically acted like a tsundere, like in the Madoka Magic anime. And the reason that I say this is because if you really think about it, what a tsundere does is when they like somebody, they try to act like they don't like them, even though it's obvious that they do. So with Kyoko, when she first showed up into the series, she essentially, you know, gave this impression she was a hard ass, and she essentially beat the shit out of Sayaka, you know, like really, really bad. And what's interesting is that not long after beating the shit out of her, she ultimately had a change of heart, and she started expressing feelings towards Sayaka that could almost be interpreted that maybe she loved her. You know, if you see what happened in the third movie, and if you see that Kyoko was willing to die for the sake of Sayaka, then there's definitely evidence that would suggest that, wow, maybe Kyoko had a little thing for Sayaka. Maybe she actually wanted a piece of her ass. Who knows? But what I'm trying to say is that Kyoko is so fucking tsundere. It's like she acts like she hates this girl, but in reality, she really loved her. Like, I honestly think that was the only reason that she actually attacks Sayaka. She attacked Sayaka because she was trying to say to her, hey, notice me. I think you're so freaking hot. That's why I keep stalking you and following you everywhere. I totally want a piece of your ass. So, but I'm totally not going to tell you. I'm totally not going to tell you that I like you. So I'm just going to act like I don't. I'm just going to attack you and hoping that you notice my feelings. Please notice me. Please, please, please notice me. Please, 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 please. So yeah. So what I'm trying to say is Kyoko is so tsundere, and that's why her having small tits works. Because if you think about all the tsunderes in anime, then you'll know that most of them tend to have very small boobs. And what's really great about them having small boobs is that, you know, you can kind of like make fun of them, and then they'll basically get like all mad and they'll start pouting and saying, oh, what's wrong? You know, my chest is not enough for you, whatever. So it would be so great for Kyoko to have small boobs. It's great that she has small boobs because it means you can have fun with her. It means you can kind of poke at them and say if they're really small, and she'll just basically get all cute and she'll start pouting, and then she'll start getting angry, but in a very tsundere way. That's just to say, you baka, but I still love you anyway, kind of thing. So yeah, that's why I think Kyoko having small titties works. Now let's go to Sayaka. Sayaka actually has the second biggest titties, but unlike Mommy's, it's like they're not as big. But it kind of works for Sayaka because she has like a nice handful of titties, and I think it just kind of works because Sayaka has a very spunky personality, and it's like there's so much shit that you can do with a girl that has that kind of personality and those kind of titties. Like, she's the kind of chick that you probably could like be in bed and have fun just talking about stuff, and then you can just grab her titties, and then she probably would say, oh, this is how you like it, and she probably would just take your hands and whirl them around. Yeah, I think Sayaka has very perfect sized titties. You probably could do tricks with the titties, and you have fun doing stuff with the titties and the boobs, and yeah. So Madoka has very small titties, but she's really cute. So just like Kyoko, I could kind of see you making fun of her, and she's just like, don't make fun of me because I have big titties or small titties and stuff, and it's really cute. And of course you have Homura that has titties, but I don't like Homura because she's a bitch, so she's like as flat as a board. So fuck Homura. Fuck her bullshit titties, little bitch. I think that's pretty much it. That's all I want to say about titties. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.